Right, I've just retrofitted this machine with a set of points. It had electronic ignition on it and it was breaking down randomly on the owner, so I suggested we go back to points and see how it goes. So I've got it running on points and we'll now go and see if it gets me round a short road test circuit, which I'm going to do, which will be up to the next village and then back via the Roman road. I can't go too far at the moment because I'm expecting some other people to arrive with more things for me to do. Let's see how we go. Now I think we must be expecting a special train today. I've had the engine for this machine in my workshop last year. This is one that experienced very early failure of a new floating bush big end. I rebuilt the bottom end the last time and we got a new old stock floating bush and put that in, and so far that's held the fort, because I think there's a lot of new floating bushes for the big ends around now that are of rather dubious quality. The owner told me, and I can see for myself, that he's geared this down considerably. He actually does a lot of off-road work on this machine. Well, whoever fitted the big end did a lovely job of truing the flywheels. Ha! Oh, it was me. Runs nice and smooth. So we've seen footage of certainly some of the engine work I've done, the bottom end work certainly on this engine before. I'll see if I can find the videos. They're on YouTube, and if I can get them, I'll put links to this video. This bike belongs to a guy called Ivor, so maybe I'll get all the videos into a playlist, call it Ivor's bike. I'll sort something out. If it's going to break down, it'll do it in the bottom of the dip on the Roman road, right at the bottom. Still in second gear, and we're in a lower ratio than first gear on my 500 green laner, I would say. There's certainly situations when I'm out on that where I could do a gearing like this, but then it's got so much torque and it's got such long legs on the road. I'm keeping it as it is. That's first gear. This bike's got a 5-speed box as well. Certainly nice to have such a low first gear. There, we're in third already. Ivor tells me that when it's packed up, this bike, it's just stopped as if the ignition has been switched off. No sort of messing about, misfiring and losing power or whatever, just a sudden stop. And sometimes, or a few times, in considerably less distance than we've covered already, although sometimes he said he could make about 15 miles before it happened. I'm just hoping that reversing to the points might have done away with some sort of bad connection, whether it was in the wiring to the electronic ignition or in the electronic ignition itself, I don't know. But I prefer points for a number of reasons. One of them being you're always in with a chance of a roadside fix if things do sort of falter and die. like the traffic at the main road towards Llandudno has all come to a halt. That was my wife making a cameo appearance. And my daughter, and now the dog. Well, that all went nice and trouble-free. A nice, slow, steady tick over. Try a hot start. All going very nicely, I would say, and hopefully job done.